So hello, I am Justin Skibin. I am the Career Development Manager with our School of Management. So if you haven't connected with me before, great to connect. And as a graduate student, I'm happy to walk through the many great resources I have to assist you. And I get a lot of grad students that are incumbent staff members. They wonder, well, hey, is there a benefit to using career development resources if I'm employed? And the answer is absolutely. So as I do a rundown of the great resources I have to assist you, even if one of them is beneficial to you, reach out to me. I usually send emails once a week regarding a scorecard document I'll talk about in a second, and I'm happy to connect you. Whether it's phase one in exploring careers through a career assessment, all the way to the final phase and job retention, I'm happy to help you out. And these resources aren't just available for you now. They're available even after you finish your master's degree, and I'll be around to assess. So, speaking of these resources, the first thing we have is our great job board called Handshake. So, Handshake is a fantastic resource. You can have access to this right now via your current UMich email and your password. So, as long as you're an active student, Handshake has 15,000 statewide jobs available right now. And it's not just internships. You're going to get your slew of part-time as well as full-time, not just entry level, but you're going to get access to mid-level as well as, executive level type positions that are posted on Handshake. You can also go and not just look at jobs, but network with key hiring managers on there. 74% of jobs are not advertised, and you're going to have a 33% higher success rate in finding employment when you network. So Handshake is the first resource. The second document and resources I have to assist you is the aforementioned Career Development Scorecard. So this is like an all-in-one document that I have to help. And this is going to log so many different things, like different workshops I have available that I'll talk about in a second, job leads, alumni panels, career fairs. This is a Google Docs document. You can bookmark it and open it at any time. And this will let you know all the great resources I have and School of Management has to assist you as a grad student. So that's the scorecard. You receive that once a week. However, you can open it up at any time to get access to it. The third resource that I have available for you as a grad student on the career development side is the Canvas Career Development Library. Now, ordinarily, undergraduate students have access to the Canvas course. You'll have to get added. But you can email me about that. If you're wanting to learn at your own pace or you're a little bit busy, I have different modules about so many different career development topics, whether it's LinkedIn, exploring careers, job searching, resume, cover letter, pretty much anything under the sun. I have a module in it that's going to include like a recording, documents, and resources to allow you to learn on your own time. And that's available for you as long as we have Canvas. So that's something I can add you to get access for. The fourth item I have to assist you is one-on-one appointments and workshops in all of those topics I mentioned. So as grad students, even if you're employed, you want to make sure that resume is in tip-top shape. I can help you do that. You want to make sure it's patterned around the exact position you apply to. Getting that LinkedIn up and going or getting it revamped, very, very important, allows a lot of hiring managers to connect with you and build your portfolio on there as well. Speaking of portfolio, I'm happy to get that squared away, whether it's the LinkedIn portfolio, tangible career portfolio, so many things I can help you with, whether it's a Zoom meeting with me for just 60 minutes or a workshop. We usually have 2 to 3 workshops per week. That can be accessed through the scorecard document. Item number 5 I have to assist you would be the on-campus events. So we have so many different events. We usually average anywhere from 2 to 3 career fairs. So I have my School of Management career fair. That's once a semester. We have our campus-wide career fair. That's once per semester. And if you're open to any sort of computer science and engineering openings, we have our CIT, College of Innovation and Technology career fair. Between all 3 events, you're going to have over 100 employers that are represented at those events. That's over 300 opportunities that are going to be featured. But the School of Management one, I usually have it once a semester, usually about 35 employers. And it's not just internships. You're going to find part-time and full-time positions at those events. And I mentioned the career panels we have as well. Item number 6 I wanted to talk about would be student organizations. So I get a lot of grad students that kind of think, well, are student organizations something I should have done as an undergrad? You can absolutely have access to a student organization as a graduate student. I was a byproduct of that. When I was a grad student, I was very young, and I owe a lot of my career progression, enhancing my resume, participating in business field tasks and activities, networking with employers. I got my first internship through a student organization. So join a student organization. You can connect with me, and I am happy to get you involved. We also have Student Organization Awareness Day once per semester as well. Item number 7 I wanted to talk about would be connecting you to different alumni for networking purposes. We have our School of Management LinkedIn page. That has over 500 members and counting right now. So not only is that going to allow you to build up your LinkedIn network, but it's also going to allow you to see which employers hire our own students and alumni. And it's a great way for you to stay connected. So for years to come, that LinkedIn page is going to help you with references, letters of recommendation, and staying connected to a lot of the students and faculty that you have access to right now. Item number 8 I wanted to talk about was I'm happy to be a connector. There are times where I'm not going to have all the answers to help you. And however, we work in a holistic fashion. So even though our career services and other departments can be very decentralized, we act as one unit, and we're happy to connect you, and I'm happy to connect you to appropriate departments as well. Keep me posted. I'm happy to do that for you. Item number 9 I wanted to talk about would be the on-campus employment opportunities. We have a lot of international students that are doing graduate programs, and I'm happy to connect you to the on-campus opportunities. Even if you're a grad student looking for that next opportunity, you have your network right now. You already have an in as a graduate student, so you have access and networking opportunities for on-campus positions, whether they're part-time or full-time. I'm happy to connect you to that. The second to last item I wanted to talk about would be serving as a reference and writing a letter of recommendation for you. So many times employers tell me the follow-up after the interview is almost as important as the interview itself. So when you get one of your references to write up a letter of recommendation for you after the interview, something that's going to help you a lot consideration-wise, you send a thank you letter, you get your reference to send a letter of recommendation. Great way to show your interest in getting that extra step after the interview. The last thing I want to talk about would be social media. So I mentioned our LinkedIn page, but we're very active outside of that. So we have our Facebook, we have our Instagram, we have our Twitter on School of Management. Follow us, like us. Not only is our LinkedIn page great to track everything we have going on, but if you want to get involved and if you're a social media person, check out our social media. Great ways to see what we have going on and being active with the great things we have. So those are the fantastic resources we have for you as a grad student. Again, I'm Justin Skibin. Connect with me. I'm one email away, one call away, or one visit away. Moral of the story is I'm happy to help, and I am, whatever step you're looking for, I'm at that next connection to help you do that. So thank you very much.